We got to get to this story because it's making waves. If you care about General Electric, Madoff whistleblower Harry Markopolos releasing a new report calling General Electric a bigger fraud than Enron. There's a website. You can go to it now, but keep your eyes on our screen at the same time. Dom Chu joins us because I know he's been pouring through the details.
I mean, it's 175 pages worth of details. That's what Harry Markopolos. That's how they're telling us to pronounce his name.
Really?
Markopolos, yes. We've been getting it wrong for the last few years here. Anyway, 175 pages. The crux of this report deals with allegations that Harry Markopolos is making, and of course he gained fame because he was the whistleblower in the Madoff Ponzi scheme. What he's alleging is a large-scale accounting fraud that totals about $38 billion worth over at General Electric. A lot of that is tied mostly to its long-term care and insurance businesses, talking about this idea that they may need to boost reserves there in order to account for that business and some of the potential liabilities down the line that it may have. He alleges that this is the biggest insurance fraud that he's seen, bigger than Enron and WorldCom combined. He also says that of the $29 billion in new long-term care reserves that General Electric needs per his report, his allegations, that $18.5 billion requires cash immediately. He also goes on to list a number of other reasons why there are accounting issues at General Electric. Now, we should point out, GE did respond to a comment from CNBC with regard to the allegations being made in this report. In that, GE says, we have never met, spoken to, or had contact with this person. While we cannot comment on the detailed content of a report we have not seen, the allegations we have heard are entirely false and misleading. They go on to kind of justify or refute some of the allegations that are made in the report. However, we would point out here that they did disclose, Mr. Markopolos and his website, gefraud.com, that in advance of publishing this particular piece of data and research, they had given this research to a third party for compensation down the line. This is all being disclosed on the website there. GE says it is possibly a third-party hedge fund that has this report. So GE shares, as you can see, there are off by about 4%. That's off of their worst levels of the pre-market on the hint of these reports coming out that were made in the Wall Street Journal earlier on. But still, as we pour through the 175 pages, not all of it is text. Most of it is a presentation here in PowerPoint form, but we'll go through it. That's the reason why those shares are lower. We'll continue to follow this, Andrew. I'll send things back over to you.